Hello, how are you today? Today I'm going to talk about the how to make the decision. Most of the time we don't know how to make the decision. If we wanted to do something or around whatever we trying to make the decision and we don't know how to make the decision, and we think we have to wait the circumstances to change, the environment to change, the family to change, or whatever the circumstances are, and we think from the circumstances we have to make the decision. And the reason is we don't know how to make the decision and how we can make the decision, even though we don't have the resources, we don't have the money, and we don't have the uh, whatever the reason is, we can think this is the reason I cannot make the decision. So what I have learned, this what I'm going to share with you, how you can make the decision and do the things you love, do the things move you forward, uh, and not to get stuck because of the reason you cannot do the things. So how can you make the decision? And this is what I have learned from my mentors. This is what I'm going to share with you. Let me introduce myself and stay the end if you wanted to have a full benefit out of this YouTube, this live launch, and definitely going to help you how to make the decision around anything. Sometimes we're not taught to how to make the decision, and this what I have learned, this what I'm going to share with you. It definitely going to help you around whatever you're trying to do or have or create. So let me introduce my mentors and then myself. My mentors Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher, and my mentor taught this information all on the world more than 60 years. The CEO, the airlines, the insurance companies, or if you just staying home just like me, it works for each person. And my name is Anita Bansal, and I'm a consultant of thinking to result. And as you know, my mentors are Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher. What I have learned from them, this is what I'm going to share with you. It worked for me and is still working for me. And this information definitely is working, and you can start using this information also, and definitely going to help you also. So when I going to share with you, when I did my consulting, it was a lot of money, $30,000. And then I just made the decision from my faith and believing in myself. And definitely I did my course as consulting. And what I have learned, then I just made a decision. I was not aware of it. Even I had the faith and believing in myself, but I wasn't aware of how I made the decision. Now, doing my consulting, I can understand how the mind works, how the law of vibration works, how the law of attraction works. Now I can understand. And sometimes we feel stuck. We don't know how to make the decision. And we feel because of I have got the money, the reason is my family or the environment not letting me to do what I wanted to do. And this everything I'm going to talk about today. And what you're going to learn is nothing to do with your family, your friends, on the money, on the environment, the situation. It is to do with yourself, to do with your own mind, to do with the universal laws. This is the reason you cannot make the decision. So this is what you're going to learn today, and stay the end if you want to have a full benefit out of it. So yesterday, I talked about the beliefs. How can you change the beliefs? Beliefs are holding us back. The beliefs is a paradigm that in the subconscious mind, and we cannot move forward. And once we start to change the beliefs, and then change the beliefs according to the laws as positive or negative. And most of the time, our beliefs are negative. And example, like if we want to have more money, and our beliefs are there's not enough in the universe world, and we start to think there's not enough. But let me tell you, according to the laws, according to the universal laws, everything there is enough for every each human beings, because the way we've been taught, the way our environment, the family, the friends, we are hearing about it all the time. There's not enough. The economy is bad, and whatever is happening around is not a really good situation to spend money or invest money. And that beliefs becomes our paradigm. That's what we start to believe. To change that, we have to change our beliefs opposite as a positive, and there's abundance, everything in the universe abundance, and we have to start believing that. We have to start living from that. So this is a reason we are stuck. This is a reason we are hold back, because of that paradigm, the beliefs we are holding in our subconscious mind. To changing our beliefs in the subconscious mind, changing the result, changing action and reaction. So how can we make the decision? Most of the time, we don't know how to make the decision. Most of the time, we are not taught in the houses or the parents or in the university or in the colleges, in the environment. We don't know how to make the decision, take the responsibility and make the decision ourselves, because we don't know, because we always looking for outside environment, whatever is happening around, and we start to think, if that environment going to change, then my circumstance is going to change, then I can afford, then I can do the things I wanted to do. But because of we are not aware of it, our it just the beliefs are holding us back. Our how we feel as believing in ourselves, having faith in ourselves. And the opposite, we always living in the worry and doubt and fear. Worry and doubt, fear is holding us back. According to the laws, um, uh, the law. The first law is law of polar opposite, either negative or positive. Either we are believing in positive or believing in a negative. So negative paradigm as our beliefs are holding us back, because most of the time we're living in a worry and doubt and fear, because we're not believing in ourselves. We're not having enough faith in ourselves. And this is the reason we cannot make the decision. We're always looking outside the environment, outside our mind, whatever is happening around, the family, the friends, the environment, the news is just brainwashing our subconscious mind, because of the whatever is happening around the world. This is the reason we cannot do the things we wanted to do, or there we haven't got enough money. This is the reason. There's always going to be a reason you cannot do the things. But let me tell you, it's nothing to do with the reason. It's nothing to do with what is happening around the world. It's nothing to do with the money. You haven't got enough money. It's to do with your own beliefs. It's to do with your own faith. It's to do with you're not believing enough yourself. The opposite, you're living in the worry. You're living in the doubt. You're living in the fear. With the fear, and nobody can make the decision, because fear is always thinking about, worrying about something. There's not enough, or because of the environment, because of the family, because of the friend, or whatever the reason, you're always going to think like that. And that is what holding us back. That is what we cannot move forward. That is the reason we cannot make the decision. And we don't get the support sometimes from the family or friends, the environment, because there's so much uh, uh, the negative is opposite the low we are hearing around on the news, or from the family or friends. They always talking about negative, and this is the reason we cannot make the decision. Let me tell you, it's nothing to do with the outside environment. It's to do with your own mind, how we think consciously and of course subconsciously. We have to start think consciously and subconsciously, and then we can start uh, having the awareness. Awareness doesn't come just like that. If I say I have the awareness and I can do the things, I can make the decision, I can make the decision something I wanted to do, or take the responsibility. Responsibility, you have to understand who you are first. If you don't understand who you are, It's not about gathering the information, it's about knowing yourself. And if we are not aware of who we are, this is the reason we always feel stuck. We always gonna feel stuck. And so let me tell you, to make the decision, you have to have the right information and you have to study. And with the study, then you need the knowledge. And after the knowledge, you have to have the awareness. From the awareness, you're going to get the faith. Faith means it's not outside faith. The faith is within yourself. If we don't have enough faith within ourselves, this is the reason our focus is always outside. Our focus is on the circumstances, is whatever is going around, whatever's happening on the news. We're always going to focus on that. But let me bring your focus on yourself. It's to do with yourself. If you're not believing enough yourself, if you don't know who you are, this is the reason you cannot make the decision. You cannot take the responsibility. Everything is taking the responsibility, and to have the awareness of yourself, who you are, have a faith within yourself, have a believing in yourself, you're definitely going to take the responsibility, and then you will have the awareness and whether I should make the decision or whether I shouldn't make the decision. This is what I have learned. Now around anything, if I want to make the decision, I'll make a decision just like that because I'm aware of it. Okay, this is the time I have to make the decision. This is the time I shouldn't make the decision, because you have the awareness, you have the intuition to make the decision within yourself. And this is what I have learned. Now I make it very fast decision, and I don't make the decision, because I know when to make the decision, when not to make the decision. It's just to knowing yourself. It's just to have the awareness of yourself. It's just to have the faith within yourself, and faith gonna come knowing yourself. You're not just a physical being. You are more than physical being. You are living in a three planes: the mind, body, and spirit. Spirit is everything. And if our spirit is not if we don't have the awareness of our spirit as our own power, our own infinite potential, this is the reason we always going to look outside. We always going to believe in others. We always gonna take the decision from other people. Or if they're going to make the decision, then I will do something. If they're gonna do something, then I will do something. So we always looking for in other people's, our own decision in other people's making the decision for us. So this is not the way to live. Other people are making decision for you. You have to have the enough awareness making your own decision. And once you know who you are, once you have the faith within yourself, believing yourself, definitely you're going to start to learn how to make that decision. First, you have to have the right information, and then you have to study every single day, and then you have to take action every single day to knowing yourself, knowing your own mind according to the laws. You have to know yourself as consciously and then subconsciously, and then you have to know the laws. There is a laws, everything works according to the laws, law of polar opposite. That polar opposite, there is a law, negative or positive. And more we gonna come positive, more we gonna come in the harmony, and more we going to have the awareness of ourselves. And we are living in a three planes: the mind, body, and spirit. Mind is how we think, and the spirit is and how we feel emotionally, and is everything, and is every cell. We are a spirit being, and the body is a action, and how we think and how we feel, according to that we take the action, because we are made of 100% energy, and energy is a it vibrates. Whatever's the feelings we are thinking as a feelings, and we are vibrating that. According to that, we attract everything as a law of vibration. We attract everything. Law of attraction is a first secondary law. Law of vibration is a first law. Whatever we are vibrating as an energy, that's what we are attracting. So you are attracting everything, the way you are living, the doubt and worry and fear. This is what you keeps going to attract. You're gonna keep attracting it, the same thing again and again until you change them. So to change opposite is a faith. Faith comes with the right information, studying yourself, and having knowledge and having awareness. After the awareness, you get the faith, because then you know who you are. You have infinite potential. Infinite potential is always looking for to grow and expand. And that's what who we are. We are spirit being. We have infinite potential. Each human being born on the planet with the human, every human being born with the infinite potential. Every human being born with the potential to do, have, and create anything. So that's all I wanted to tell you. To make the decision, if you are sitting down and you don't know how to make the decision around anything, start making the decision and moving forward. This is what I have learned from my mentors, and you can start doing that also. Make the decision. Whatever is holding you back is nothing to do with that, it's to do with yourself. Once you start to make the solid decision with the faith and believing yourself, you're definitely going to move forward. You're definitely going to attract the circumstances, the people, whatever your need is, and you're definitely going to do what you wanted to do. This is how I did my consulting. I made the solid decision with the faith and believing in myself, even though I wasn't aware of it. I'm doing that, and I did my consulting. It was a lot of money, $30,000 dollars, but I did it, and I'm glad I did that. Now I know how to make the decisions. This is what I learned from this my consulting. I learned from my mentors how to make the decision, because I learned who I am as my mindset according to the laws. I learned the laws, what the laws are, and how the mind works, and uh, and once you know that, and every day we are growing, we are moving forward, and this is the way to live in the harmony, live in the peace. And it's not about getting the things, it's about growing yourself, moving forward yourself, expanding yourself, and this is the way to live. And that's all I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully you can do the same. And please, let's book the call, and ask for help, and what do I do, and I can help you also with your personal goals and professional goals. And I would recommend you to make the call and send me the message, and let's start. Ask for help. Help means around your goals, and how can I help you, and further help around your goals. So I think I have covered everything around the how to make the decision, and now you know how to make the decision, and you can start uh, making the decision about whatever is holding you back, whatever is uh, the reason you are not moving forward. Now you can move forward, and it's not about the environment, it's not about the money, it's not about people are holding you back. It's yourself. You can move forward. You can make the solid decision, and you can do the things you love, and something you want to create, something you want to do as your purpose. You can do that. And this is what I'm doing, and this is what I have learned from my mentors. Anybody can do anything. So Please and leave your comments on the Facebook and or send me the message. Any your questions I can and I can answer them, and I can make another YouTube around your questions. But you have to ask a question. If you're not gonna ask question, there's no action or reaction. This is how the laws works. If you just gonna watch the YouTube and then that's it, nothing going to happen. You have to ask the question. You have to send me the message. Ask help help around your goals or your questions, and book a call. So this is how the energy works. So this is what I have learned. You have to take the action. If you're not going to take the action after watching this YouTube, is just like gathering the information. It's not about gathering the information. I keep saying that it's everything to understand who you are, how the energy works, how the vibration works, and action is a reaction. If you have to take action to see the reaction. So ask questions, send me the message, book the call, help you as your personal goals and professional goals, and to find out what I do and how I have learned everything, so I can help you also. So I think that's all. I think I have covered everything. I only want to talk about the decision today. And without action, nothing going to happen. Action is a part of about the mind. It is and we are working with the laws, action, and then after action, there is always going to be reaction as your result. So you have to take the action now, ask questions, and send me the message, book the call, and yeah, I think that's it. And do your homework, whatever the homework I have asked you to do. So hopefully you're going to do that. So thank you for watching the YouTube and have a great day. So I look for your questions and your message. So for further help or book a call. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.